we are going to play around with my Boxycharm premium products today. If you haven't seen the unboxing, make sure you go check it out. I'm gonna link it up here. You're really gonna enjoy that one. All my unboxings are actually live as we speak. I don't know if any other beauty box is gonna send anything because sometimes certain beauty boxes just send things at random, but as they come through, you know I am gonna go ahead and kind of put them out and share them with you guys. Now we're gonna do the try-ons because I'm excited. I did one of the try-ons. It's the Luxe try-on. Make sure you go check that out. But today we're gonna play around with premium. The one item I am not going to put on my face right now is this one, and that's because I already own her. I know I like her, and I have about this much left of the one that I already own. So I'm gonna set this to the side because I'm gonna open that when it's time. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply a toner on my skin. I am gonna use the LMS Superfood Fruit Vinegar Liquid Glow. This smells so pretty. I'm gonna use my little cotton rounds, 100% pure cotton, and they're only $1, which is amazing. They look like this, they're nice and thin, and they don't fall apart, which I like. So we're gonna pop this open. Kind of reminds me, where is it? I hid it from Cam and now I can't find it. The Tarte's Magic Micellar Water, except the cap kind of like lifts and stays, you know, that lavender cap. This one just completely comes off. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up losing this, which sucks, but I'm gonna press. That's why are you squirting? It's squirting. My skin is 100% clean. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna tone it. Give it a second and then we can move on to like skincare. Why am I zoomed out still? Hold on. Listen, it's a Monday for me and it's a Monday for you. It's a Monday for us all. So we've had a lot going on these past few days. And this here, I gave myself a blowout and for whatever reason, this decided it wanted to stay kind of wavy. So we're gonna ignore her. My hair is currently like, it is growing, right? It's much longer. Like when I cut it, it was up here. Now it's down here and it's been like maybe 2.5 months, maybe 3, because it was right before vacation. The only thing is like it's in that awkward phase where right here, straight, it's not cute. And you know what I did yesterday? Last night, I washed my hair and I decided, let me do a TikTok hack and wrap my hair around a headband. Let it dry that way and we'll see what we look like in the morning. Because my hair is short. I look like a poodle this morning. My husband sat there and laughed. I laughed. I couldn't do anything about it other than laugh because it was really funny, but I looked like a freaking poodle. So I had to like spray my hair with like water real quick and then give myself a blowout. I guess this area here is not cooperating, but I looked like a poodle this morning. At this point, I would just move on, apply my foundation, my concealer, my bronzer, all that stuff, and then come back for the brows. But I kind of want to work on the brows now because I really want to try this pencil. So we're going to try her. It's the one size Brow Kiki in medium brown. When I swatched it on the back of my hand, it looked like it would work. I haven't actually tried her, so hope for the best, okay? Let's pray on it. I hope this actually looks good on like brows. I'm going to just create little strokes, but not creating little strokes. Like I don't have all the time in the world to do one of these, which technically speaking, that's why they make them so micro, so that you can create little strokes. I tend to do that here, like the front, so I flick up lightly, but I don't have all the time in the world to do that to the rest of my brows. So I am going to drag and create like an outline of the shape that I want on my brow. The shade works beautifully, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to create the shade that I like, which is why I like pomades because they get the job done so much faster when you're using a brush. I'm pretty sure one size will come out with a pomade, by the way. I haven't heard anything, but it just would make sense. It's Patrick Star we're talking about. He's smart. I know he'll do it at some point. Creating my little shape, do. And as I'm going, I'm gonna brush up with the spoolie, and then areas that look like they're lacking hair, I'm gonna do this. Why? Because like I said, we don't have all day. So I really want to fill this in and I want it to get to the skin. All right, so far so good. Trust the process, all right? And then I am gonna go in the front. Hold on, let me just really shape the front down here, shape the front here. And I'm just gonna do this fairly quickly. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna use a spoolie to kind of move the product around. Okay, so far so good. Like I said, spoolie it. And you guys already know I use my Brow Bar by Rima little brow concealer to shape. And now I'm gonna go and create the shaping. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I know you guys are gonna absolutely love it. So many tips and tricks on there on how to do your brows with 2 different kinds of products to get like effortless, wearable, everyday, beautiful, flawless flawless brows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this fairly quickly. And then I'm gonna use my gel to seal the deal. Listen, this is a beautiful shade. It worked for me. I don't know if it's gonna be universal and work for everybody, but it did its thing. My brows look really fly, so I'm not mad at it. And I was really curious about it, so I'm so excited that I got to try her. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow, but in the meantime, I wanna let you guys know that if you're new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Hit the subscribe button right down here. Is a little rectangular red button. While you're there, if you can hit the notification bell, which is right next to the subscribe button, it would really be great, because by hitting the notification bell and selecting all notifications, YouTube will let you know every single time I upload a brand new video, a brand new videito, and or when I provide an update over on my community page. So it kind of helps you stay up to date with everything on my channel, new releases, new videos, and that kind of stuff. And while you're there, if you can please hit the like button, because it really, really helps me out. It lets YouTube know I really like her content, I like her vibe, I like her channel, I like what she's doing, and you should push her content to more people who have the same interests as I do. It truly helps me out. You guys have no idea, so thank you in advance. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow, because y'all know this took a lifetime. And then I'll do like, you know, like the face, and I'll be right back. We've got kids music in the background. That's because Cam woke up. So yeah, and I know you guys don't mind, but I like to give you guys a heads up, especially when there's new people on the channel who see like a fuzzy thing moving around and they automatically think I have a pet. It's not a pet, it's my 1.5-year-old. And if you want to see her a little more and stuff like that, I do have a vlog channel. It is linked down below. If you're not following the vlog channel, what are you waiting for? Please go support that channel. It is this close to getting like 1,000 followers, and this close to getting that channel monetized, which makes me really excited, because then that means that I'm getting paid for like editing and like showing you guys bits and pieces of my life, which contributes to my family, which is amazing. So I'd really appreciate it if you did go follow me over there. Okay, so the brows are done. The brows look great. The brows look really, really good. Brow kiki. I am going to work on the eyeballs, and I'm gonna use the palette I got in the box. Iconic London has nice formulas. I'm not gonna say it's the most amazing formula. Is it like the heaviest pigmented ever? In my experience, some of them are super pigmented, and some of them you kind of have to build. So you kind of get a little bit of both worlds in that sense. And it's not necessarily a bad thing if it's not heavily pigmented and you have to build it. What's bad is when you're blending and the product itself blends away to nothing, and you put the effort in for no reason. But Iconic London doesn't like fade away, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna prime my lids. I'm gonna use the Fair Clean Canvas by Gerard Cosmetics. If you have had your eye on these eye bases and you've been wanting to try them, I do have a link and a discount code down below you guys can use for anything off of the Gerard Cosmetics website. That link applies to most products, I'll tell you that. Just point of clarification. I'm gonna prime the lids. I think I wanna go with some simple eyes today, and do not worry, the palettes that I got in all beauty boxes this month, we're gonna do more than one eyeshadow look. So the Natasha Denona, this one, the ones that I got in my ice cream beauty box and all that. So no worries, okay? But like today, I kind of want to keep her simple. I'm gonna dip into this palette over here, because I feel like we always do like neutrals, but neutral grays or neutral browns. When I'm not doing neutrals, I go kind of cranberry. Or if I see a purple, I automatically go towards purple. I'm gonna do a look with this one, the money plant, so be ready for that. But I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into this shade over here. It's called I've Arrived. And I am going to kind of pat the brush into the product. I don't know if you guys can see, it's like crumbling, okay? You see all that buildup right there? Hi, buddy, how can I help you? Thank you. Oh, your juice. Yes. She's training on not to spilling her drinks. So I got her this cup and it's amazing. It was like $3. Tap out. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna blend that on the crease. I'm not gonna go into the pan anymore. I feel like this is as pigmented as I want my eyes to be, because I want them to be very natural, but I also want it to look like I did something. So I'm gonna blend back and forth. It's a really pretty color for the crease, and more like to like blow it out. Very nice. Bring it all the way in, work that in, and as I'm going back and forth, I'm working it out. What did you take? Can I see that for a second? Can I see that? Thank you. Okay, so that color is super pigmented. I'm glad I decided to really tap out and not dip into it anymore. Okay, I decided to kind of like apply a little more, make it a little deeper, but it's so good. And then I'm gonna take the same brush. I dipped it like this into the pan because it's picking up a lot. I'm tapping out and I'm gonna drag some of that out here. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, just kind of like from the ends up to like the center of the eyeball. This shade, by the way, would look really nice as a blush. You do know you can multitask your powders, right? I hope you do. This here would give you like such pretty highlights and such pretty blushes. Now, I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna go into this shade right next to it. It's called Oh Honey. And this is something I wanna pick up a lot of, so I'm just gonna really drag my brush into it. Tap out a little bit, and I'm gonna do one of these. Can you switch to another brush? Yes. Do I want to? No. So I'm gonna go back and forth, apply that up to the crease. I'm gonna blow that out a little bit too, why not? It's gonna add a little pizzazz to the look. Bring it all the way in. And you see, by going lighter on the lid and blending that out, you're diffusing how intense that kind of like burnt orange looks. And I'm not done, because I definitely want to brighten it up just a little more. I know you guys were questioning me, like, you said simple, but you went orange. What are you doing? I had a vision. I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna grab a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip into the shade Thriving. It's like a frosty white, and I am going to tap it onto the inner portion of the eyeball like that. Super intense. Not gonna lie to you, I like these formulas a lot. I feel like there's definitely an improvement on these particular formulas. I'm not sure if they've done anything different. Hold on, because I got a little bit of fallout even though I tapped out. I'm not sure if they've made any improvements or changes to their formulas, but these look really good and they're working well. And I feel like they're working better and they're blending better and they're prettier than like the previous palettes we've received by Iconic London. Notice I have no idea what I want to do with my hair. I'm like, I had it pinned here, but then I was like, ew, that pin is kind of like weird looking. So then I did this, but then it's weird looking, and Cam is just not cooperate. You know what? Let's do this for now. Keep the hair out of the face, because I don't know what else to do. All right, so I'm gonna grab the black eyeliner. I'm gonna drag that pretty much like the end of the eye all the way till about the beginning, but I don't want to darken my inner corner, like the tear duct area. I don't think it's necessary, and it's gonna take away a little bit from the shimmer shade that I put in there. I mean, it's really gel-like. It glides beautifully. It is very opaque based on how it's applying. I would say it would be a wonderful eyeliner to use if you want to do the reversed cat eye. It's gonna look amazeballs. And now you guys know they kind of like sent over a silver, and I wasn't necessarily a fan of the silver because it doesn't really look silver. I don't know why. So this would look really pretty on the inner corner blended out because it gives you kind of like a topper effect. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna apply it as a highlight on my brow bone. See, like it's not even all that intense. It just adds a little something without being too much. So it's definitely not like silver. It kind of catches the light, really pretty, but it's very subtle. So when you receive, viewers, do not be intimidated. There's nothing intimidating about this product here. It's nice and it's subtle, and it adds to a look, adds a little bit of like a shimmer without being too much. I'm gonna move along. I'm gonna apply falsies. I'm gonna add some mascara and all that stuff, and then we'll be back for the last item. Okay, I'm back, and I still don't know what the hell I want to do with my hair. So just okay, I am going to try this. I can't find, I think it might be in Miami now that I think about it, and I just got back from Miami, so I should have checked my makeup bag. Oh, you probably are going to ask. The lash style I have on are by Kiss Lashes. It is the Chignon. Here's what they look like. That's the name. These are super wispy and pretty, but still very natural. Kind of looks like my real lashes just grew really, really long. Not the case, of course, but you know. So we're gonna apply the lippy. I think that mine like this is in Miami. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one. I'm gonna use a lip liner, not necessarily to kind of go with the actual lippy. I technically just kind of want to make sure I outline my lips and define them a little more. That's it. I am gonna use the BK Beauty lip liner and Sweet Pea, and they're beautiful. They're Everlast lip liners, and their lipsticks are amazing too. And then I'm gonna apply the Benefit Cosmetics product. This is in the shade Poppy. I feel bad using this one because I know I have it, but I know you guys want to see what it looks like on the lips. So I'll just take Poppy. See how it's intense. But it is a lip balm that's pigmented. It's a tinted lip balm. So a little bit can go a very long way because again, it's really meant to hydrate your lips. So in essence, you can pat it into place or you can really drag it on. And it doesn't fully come off 100%. So once it fades away, you still have that hydration and you get a little bit of like a lip stain. Hi, baby. You want another cracker? Yes? Okay. Can you say please? Please, good job. Let me try that again. So as it fades, your lips will still feel hydrated and it won't be as shimmery, but I'll tell you, it kind of leaves like a lip stain, which is really pretty. So if you kind of like the lip stain effect, this is a beautiful way to get it without like drying out your lips instantly. So that's what it looks like. You can definitely go in and apply more. My lips are dry AF right now. I noticed it in the past 2 to 3 days. I feel like it has something to do with like the weather shifting here. I feel like I'm gonna look so much better with my hair up. You see, I think this looks a lot better because my hair is pulled out and it kind of lifts the eye a little bit. Listen, I'm not that self-centered. I'm really not. Technically, most of the time I don't care. The thing about it is makeup looks so different depending on how you style your hair. If you have it in a low bun, it looks a certain way. If you have it in a high bun, it looks a certain way. If you pull it back, if you leave it down. So technically your hair also dresses up your face. I know it's weird and most of the time you don't think about it, but 100% accurate, I promise you. All in all, this variation was really, really good. I'm impressed with the eyeshadow palette because I already liked the iconic London formula. I like this one better than the previous ones that I've tried. There's something about how pigmented and blendable it is now. I mean, it was before, but there's definitely like a slight difference that I noticed, and I would notice weird things like that because I am me. With that said, everything else was really awesome out of this box. Great variation, and I will stick to what I said. Boxycharm hit it out of the park in my opinion in the month of September, just in general with all 3 tiers. I cannot wait to see what they're gonna feature next month. Also, keep in mind that the month of October, the premium box will be a takeover. It's a Tarte takeover, and if you don't know what a takeover box is, that means you're gonna pay the one price for your box, and the box will feature all Tarte products. So all products by one brand. It is a great way to try several products from one brand. And in this case, it's gonna be Tarte. So if you're interested, make sure you sign up. I do have a link down below. Make sure you use that link to navigate you over to the Boxycharm website. Listen, they don't do takeover boxes that often, maybe once a year. So you don't wanna sleep on this because you're not gonna see another one for maybe another year. So just keep that in mind. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I do post 6 videos a week, so if you haven't checked out my most recent uploads, make sure you do. I know you're gonna enjoy those as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, please, por favor, because it really, really helps me out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.